Always tracking, always alerting. Storm Team 8.
Well, today marks 67 years since one of our strongest tornado outbreaks in West Michigan history, the strongest of which was the Hudsonville-Standale tornado. Started in Vriesel and moved to Trufant. 17 deaths, the majority of those in Hudsonville, 340 injuries. There was an F4 tornado that occurred from Saugatuck to Holland, and an F3 that started in Bangor and continued for over 50 miles all the way to Lowell. So early spring can bring some of our worst weather, and we are tracking the chance for some storms here in the coming days. Let's first show you Storm Track Live, where we see some rain showers continuing to move across West Michigan, especially near and south of I-94 for now, but there is more that's beginning to develop. If you're in Kalamazoo County, likely starting to see some raindrops, and there's more where that came from. This rain's going to continue moving to the east-northeast, and we'll be filling in on radar over the next several hours. It's this band we're going to have to watch is beginning to form in northern Illinois. That could really dump some heavy rain over parts of West Michigan. Busy forecast. We're tracking rain chances that will be increasing through the day today, steady at times tonight, if not heavy. We're also watching the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorms late Tuesday night and again during the day on Wednesday. We'll likely push 70 degrees in many locations on Wednesday before a cold front comes in and ushers in much cooler air for Thursday and Friday. Let's walk you through Futurecast this afternoon. Notice here's that band that really begins to form and move into the I-96 corridor. At this time, that appears to be the axis of heaviest rainfall is centered around this I-96 corridor. By 8 o'clock tonight, though, just about everyone is picking up on some rain showers. It remains steady, if not heavy, through much of the evening. Midnight, we're still seeing it. It's not until we get towards daybreak tomorrow where that rain begins to taper off, and then we turn our attention to storm chances later Tuesday. Here's a look at Futurecast rainfall amounts. I think this may be underdoing it. There has been some guidance that suggests the possibility of 1 inch to 1.5 inches for places like Muskegon, Holland, Grand Rapids, over towards Ionia and the Lansing area. So we're going to have to watch the possibility of some minor flooding into tomorrow morning. And speaking of which, we have a new flood warning that's been issued for the Thornapple River. That continues until Friday at 2 p.m. We still have one in effect at the Grand River near Comstock Park and the Muskegon River in Newaygo County. And that's just for some minor river rises that are ongoing or are expected. Here's that severe weather risk for Tuesday, though. It looks almost identical to the one from Friday. Once again, parts of Illinois, Iowa, Missouri under the gun. Here in West Michigan, places south of Allegan and west of Kalamazoo stand a slight chance, a level 2 out of 5. Rest of West Michigan has a level 1 out of 5. And then as we head into the day on Wednesday, that slight risk shifts a bit off to the east, although I wouldn't be surprised if we see some storms here just about everywhere. 55 right now in Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo, 54 in Holland. Winds out of the south at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's a live view at Allendale. Still seeing some sunshine out there. Your 8-day forecast shows that possibility of storms, but it also comes along with what I think is going to be our first 70-degree day of the year. So we have that to look forward to. Even though it turns cooler, we do see some sunshine by the end of the week. So busy first half of the week, it quiets down for the second.
Yeah, I walked outside before the show with no jacket, and I wasn't actually freezing today.
Right.
So
I do have to say, I did enjoy the thunderstorms on Friday night. It was kind of relaxing.
It was, and there's a lot more where that came from.
Okay.
So
we'll get some good sleep this
There
week.
we go.
sounds like.
hopefully, yes.